Hello.
Hi. How you
We're
doing?
back.
And we're back. How you doing?
I'm tired. I'm tired.
Okay. That's not good.
Okay, so I fucked up.
Oh, all right.
I've been doing really, really good on this keto shit
Oh, good.
until this weekend.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
I decided that I was going to have Mexican food.
Perfect. That sounds
And
awesome.
I ate all the Mexican food. Like
They had to order in a whole new truck to this restaurant.
I ordered extra carbs on my chips and everything.
Can you sprinkle some extra carbs on top?
Do you remember when I was explaining to you when I was doing OMAD how when I ate in that 1 hour, I ate like I was a bear that
Yeah.
broke into a cabin?
Yes.
That's how it was with the Mexican food. I ordered extra tortillas so I could put tortillas on my tortillas.
Just crumble up tortillas. Can I have a taco with just crumbled up tortillas in it?
And it tasted like chorizo, shrimp, and guilt. Like it was. And as I was eating, I was getting more full, but I was trying to outpace myself or out eat myself. Like trying to get ahead of the.
Yeah, I already have this bite in my mouth. You can't be full now.
But anyway, now I'm paying for it. Like yesterday I felt like shit. Today I feel like shit.
Really? That sucks. So,
My poo isn't regular like it has been for the last month.
oh no. So, does that mean that in the future you're going to be able to kind of remember that and not do that again? I mean, how are you
Oh,
thinking you're
absolutely not.
I just meant the outpacing yourself part, not the eating Mexican food. I mean, maybe next time you just, moderate a little bit. Don't guzzle the fucking nacho cheese.
No, there's nothing. I mean, I can guzzle nacho cheese while I'm on keto. That's not the
yeah,
problem.
I forgot. Oh shit.
It was anyway. Yeah, so I feel like shit, and I got brain fog and
Oh no.
herpes. I got everything,
I ate tacos and it gave me herpes.
and it's Mexican herpes. Those are the worst.
Dirty Mexican herpes. Oh shit. Oh my god. I took my son to the skate shop yesterday. It was a big long thing, but he needed new wheels for his. I needed new wheels for my skateboard. It was a big confusing story.
Hold on. What'd you say?
So he bought a skateboard a while back and he didn't like the wheels were too hard. So he said, can we get new wheels for the skateboard? So I took my longboard that I bought a long time ago, took the wheels off it. They were small enough. I put them on his skateboard, much better. So that means I needed wheels for my longboard. And I have this old skateboard deck from when I was probably 17 years old and it's kind of beat up or whatever. I was like, I'm going to get trucks and wheels on this. That way we'll have two skateboards. Whatever. So we took it down to the skate shop and I set I set it on the counter and asked the guy, I'm like, I want to buy trucks and wheels for this. And he asked me, he said, there's a local pizza place. He said, do you like this local pizza place? I was like, what? No, I want trucks and wheels. I don't know what you're saying to me, but yeah, sure. Why not? And he said, they stopped by a couple weeks ago and they gave me these skateboards that they made for some reason. He's like, I don't know why they made them or why they have them, but do you want one? I'll give it to you free. It's brand new. I'm like, fuck yeah. So he gave me a fucking skateboard with the local pizza place on the bottom and he put trucks and wheels on it. And I was skating around on it yesterday. And
Is it a place that I would be?
nah, it just
happy-
opened. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say you wouldn't know it, but it's like thin crust pizza with but they put the cornmeal on the bottom,
Okay, that sounds gross.
Yeah, I hate it. It sucks. I didn't want to tell him that because I didn't know why he was asking me.
That'd be like getting sponsored by Totino's or something.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
It's like
Okay.
New York style or whatever,
We glossed over an important thing here.
All right.
You're pushing 50, right? You're like closer to 50 than you are 40.
For the purposes of this story, yes, that was where I was going. So
How old are you?
42.
Okay, you're closer to 43 than you are 40. How's that?
Right.
What the fuck are you doing with a skateboard? You're at the age where your hips will break and shit, right?
Right. So I'm getting there. So we were skating around yesterday, and just me and my son went to a parking lot, and just I'm not a skateboarder by any means, but we were just fucking around, and I got my skateboard out, got on it, and he hadn't even got his out of the car yet, and I was on the ground immediately. He's like, "You okay?" Yeah, I'm okay.
If I fucking lose you to a skateboarding incident, I am going to be fucking hot.
When I woke up today, I felt every bit of 80 years old. My fucking arms are killing me. My legs hurt. I feel like an old man.
Are you going through like a midlife crisis or something?
Yeah, duh.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand how you haven't seen it before now. I have I don't know how to like articulate it, I suppose, but I was poor growing up, and now I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. So like it's like I'm reliving my youth. I'm like a fucking idiot. Like I should have been skateboarding 20 years ago, not fucking now. But what are you gonna do?
Not skateboard.
Have you ever did you ever skateboard when you were a kid? I mean,
Fuck yeah, I did. I was badass too.
Were you?
Powell and Peralta, Santa Cruz. I know all the shit. What do you hang 10, dude?
I know all the shit. I tried skateboarding when I was younger, and I suck at it. So then I started riding BMX bikes, and then I never skateboarded again. But I'm gonna pick it up now.
God, you just sent me into a fucking flashback of when I used to quote unquote skateboard. I could do an ollie and maybe get over a quarter.
Yeah.
And power slide. That was my big
sweet
finisher.
Watch this. Watch this. Oh my god.
And I grew up, I don't want to say poor, but I grew up without money.
But you don't want to say poor.
I never really went without anything. Mm-hmm. I asked for a Nintendo, I got a Nintendo. I asked for Air Jordans, I got a knockoff. I always got knockoff versions of everything.
Yeah, it sounds like we kind of had the same experience.
When I was going through my skateboarding phase, I mean, it was like I had to ask for something 30 to 40 times before my mom was like, fine, fuck.
Fine.
So I can remember I had been wanting I think it was a birdhouse skateboard. I think that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
And, at that time, the decks were narrow.
Yep.
And I had a buddy who had like 6 or 7 different decks and all this shit, and I wanted to be cool and have a name brand skateboard like he did. So my mom goes to fucking Kmart and buys me a skateboard.
Oh no.
And she brings it home and she's like, the equivalent of, here you fucking go, you whiny bitch. But it was kind of like, here it is. And I know she didn't spend more than fucking $9 on this motherfucker. And I'm like,
what is this?
Well, because it was all like wide, and it had the fucking grab rails on it, and the nose guard, and the tail guard.
It looked awesome.
And of course, that was in like fluorescent green, I think.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted none of it. So she's like, well, I know it's not the graphics that you wanted, but your brother's a good painter or a good drawer.
Oh.
So she instead of giving it to me, she gave it to my brother. And then he stripped it and painted it white and then drew like a Joker, like jester on it. Which still isn't what I wanted. And then gave it back to me. So now I had no grip tape or anything on it.
Oh no.
And my dad's like, well, can't you just put some glue and put sand on it? I mean,
God, your family sounds awesome. Put some glue and sand on it.
So it ended up being my buddy we walked to Kmart and got sandpaper. And then glued that on for my
Are you serious?
grip tape.
That's awesome.
It's fucking bullshit. So fuck you and fuck your skateboard.
Oh, that's amazing. So my wife was not.
Is your heater on?
Oh shit! Forgot. My wife wasn't happy. She's like, basically like, you played pickleball one time for like 15 minutes and you were fucking out of commission for 8 weeks. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you know you got responsibilities now, right?
Yeah, I don't want to accept that though. If I just don't accept it, it's not real, right?
Yeah.
You can't give up on your hopes and dreams or something, because I had hopes and dreams of skateboarding. you can't just put your life on hold because of your responsibilities, can you?
You've got to be smart enough. Okay, so you do one bad nollie, and
let me look that up. Hold on.
you break your arm or something.
Uh-huh.
Like you're out of work,
Yeah.
right? Then you're getting your shitty sick pay.
Yep.
What does that do to your family?
I mean, we're gonna lose our house and everything. Everything. I'm gonna have to burn my guitar for firewood in the middle of my living room.
Like, is it worth it for you to land that sick Christ air?
Yes. I'm already working on building a half pipe in my backyard. Oh my God. I signed up for supplemental insurance. What do you want? I'm good. Everything's fine.
Okay, if you're old enough or mature enough to sign up for supplemental insurance, you shouldn't be skateboarding.
That's one of the questions. Do you skateboard, dummy? Are you over 40 and are you just starting to skateboard now? Not like you're getting back into it. You're just starting now. Dumbass.
Did you at least wear a helmet?
Yeah, I did actually.
You fucking retard.
I got to protect my brain, but I only did that for the podcast. I can't podcast if I got a head injury.
Why would you not post a picture of you on a skateboard in a helmet?
It was just me and my son. So the plan is
he can't work a fucking camera?
no, I just didn't think about it. But the plan is my wife's going to come out and take some pictures of us skateboarding. And I was planning on posting them because it's going to be funny as hell because I look like such a fucking idiot.
Good for you for spending time with your kids.
Oh, shit. Good for you. Just wait till you see the pictures. You won't be saying good for me. I'm like, well, look at this idiot. Oh, we can use that for podcast promo. Oh, I tell you.
So, with all your skateboarding, are you staying out of the news now?
On top of skateboarding, I've been just staying out of the news on purpose, sort of. Not all the way, but like, I mean, I've said this a million times, and I it's like I know this, but I can't like actually embed it in my brain. Like if I just stay away from social media and all this dumb culture war bullshit that's going on, I just feel better. But I can't like divorce myself from it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I have, and I feel so much better.
Okay, so since you have stayed away from Twitter, then I think that we can play a game that I set up.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
All right. So I've got some tweets here.
Okay.
Some are real, some are fake.
Oh boy.
I'm going to read the tweet.
Okay.
And you're going to tell me, is it real or is it fake?
Real. Okay. Fake as in you made it up, or fake as in it's just satire?
Fake as in I made it up.
Oh, okay. All right.
So either somebody really tweeted this or I made it up.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Ready?
Yeah.
No one is claiming that gay men owe trans men sex. Such a claim would be ridiculous. It is, however, transphobic to pretend that there is a sex-based difference between a gender-neutral piece of anatomy to justify your disgust with the idea of having sex with a trans person.
I feel like I would need to read that like 8 times. Like I think just for you to formulate that tweet would take 15 minutes. I think that's got to be real. Like the way that I know how your brain works, and that makes such little sense that I don't think you could come up with something that's that like incoherent. You know what I mean?
Fine. You're right.
Yeah. Can we at least go through it? What the fuck does that mean? Like,
Hold on. Now I got to go back. I wasn't
Sorry.
prepared for follow-ups.
sorry.
Okay. No one is claiming that gay men owe trans men sex.
Trans men would be
Women that are now men.
women that are now men.
Men with dicks or without dicks. Men without dicks.
So we can't even get the basic terminology right. Trans man, trans woman. Every single time we have this conversation, it's the same. Wait, which one is that?
Okay. Look at it this way.
Okay.
Like here's a good way to remember. Trans men means the opposite of man. So trans men is really a woman. Trans
Okay.
woman is really a man, or vice versa.
So
Or
nobody is
verse versa.
saying that gay men owe women sex. Is that what it's saying?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know that I've ever heard anybody say that, so I'm with you so far.
Such a claim would be ridiculous.
Agreed.
It is, however, transphobic to pretend that there is a sex-based difference between a gender-neutral piece of anatomy to justify your disgust with the idea of having sex with a trans person.
Would you say that your finger is a gender neutral piece of anatomy?
No, because it's a man's finger. Like,
But women have fingers.
yeah, but mine are big and beefy.
Like sausages.
like fucking bratwurst.
I'm just trying to like picture gender neutral appendages or whatever anatomy. Gender neutral anatomy.
So in the context of this, I think they're talking about dicks.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
which is not a gender neutral anatomy. It's a dick. It's like the most gender extreme anatomy.
I don't think there is such thing as gender neutral anatomy.
Really?
No, because now maybe in the generic form, like you could say a nose.
Right.
That
was-
could.
Right. So if you showed somebody a picture of a nose with nothing else, you wouldn't know if it's a man nose or a woman
No,
nose unless they're
no.
Jewish.
Oy vey. No, I disagree. I'm saying the word nose, just written NOSEE,
Yeah.
is gender neutral.
Okay.
But my nose is a man's nose
And
because it's on a man's face, which is
gotcha.
connected to a man's neck, which is connected to a man's chest, to a man's stomach, to a man's nutsack.
First way to a man's nutsack is through his stomach.
Through his nose.
Through his nose, right? So
Duh, we just went through that because
Yeah,
the
sorry.
nose
My bad.
is the entry.
to the stomach. So Jesus Christ. So okay, is penis a gender neutral term? Just the word penis, not my penis.
No.
No. Okay, so then
Wait a minute. Yes. No.
I'm trying to refute your argument, but I don't know if I did or not. If you say there's no gender neutral words or
No, I was talking in specifics, like real a nose that is on the face of this earth
Yeah.
cannot be gender neutral, is what I was saying, because it's connected to a person who is a sex.
okay.
But then I'm flip flopping between gender and sex because those are two different things.
Are they?
So noses are a construct of society, is what I'm saying.
Okay, first of all, let's back up. Do
Okay.
you believe that gender and sex are two different things?
I think we've proven that
How?
because I read an article on the show and we talked about it.
I read an article from Everyday Feminism. It's proven. I don't think we did.
No, we did.
I don't
Yeah,
remember.
and we both agreed on it that gender is a whatever we said.
Sex is a social construct
No,
and
sex is scientific.
oh. So the doctors give you an assignment at birth and that's what your gender is? Or that's what they pick? I'm just trying to put all the pieces together in my head and it's not working.
Okay, sex
Uh-huh.
is male or female.
Okay.
Gender is also male or female, but you get to pick your own.
But you get to pick which one you want. Oh.
I don't what. I don't know. I don't know.
So that tweet is about trans people forcing gay men to penetrate them.
No, so I think the issue is that trans people, trans men,
Women.
trans men,
Okay.
that's people that were born a woman and now identify as a man.
Okay.
Trans men are upset because gay men won't have sex with them.
I'm upset because Victoria's Secret supermodels won't have sex with me. What? That's stupid. Who gives a shit?
Well, then they are transphobic or something.
Right.
Okay, here's the next one.
All right.
Did I write this or did somebody else write this?
All right. Let's see.
The replies on this hurt my feelings bad. Why do cis gay men want to exclude us so bad? Just take your extra bonus whole win and be quiet. If you're a gay man and you've never eaten vagina, grow up.
Extra bonus. I like the extra bonus hole. That sounds like something you would say. Just I know. I think that's you. I think that you wrote that.
You are incorrect. This is a real tweet.
Really? Just take your extra bonus hole. I love it.
All right, ready for the third one out of the fifth or five or something?
Yes.
Attention, gay men. Stop the madness. Stop preaching love is love if you're transphobic against trans men, especially if they have a vagina. Love is love is bullshit if it's depending on if you have a dick or not. Gay men who like trans men are not straight.
Words don't mean anything. Just words. We're just gonna jumble up whatever. Whatever means whatever.
Let me repeat. Gay men who like trans men are not straight.
So confusing. Oh god, it's too confusing to even make fun of because that's so stupid.
Gay men who like trans men are not straight.
So if you're a gay man but you like vaginas, you're not straight.
No. God, you are missing this.
I really am.
This is somebody that's pissed off that a gay man will not date a trans man.
Right.
Okay, so the trans man has a vagina.
Right.
Okay. This person is saying gay men who like trans men are not straight. So in other words, if you're gay,
fuck me.
If you're gay and you won't date, if you're gay, you won't date a trans man because you think it'll give the appearance of you being straight. That's what they're saying.
Or you just don't like fucking vagina. I don't understand. You want to get fucked in the ass and you want to fuck another dude in the ass. So
maybe this one will help.
Okay.
What was your answer on that one?
I'm going to say that was a real tweet.
You were correct. Okay, try this one.
All right.
Cis gay dudes saying they don't like how pussy tastes to defend not liking trans dudes are so fucking transparent. As if they wouldn't happily gobble up a musky dick, but God forbid you go near a clean vulva. Fun fact, they taste the same. You're just transphobic.
I hope that was you so that you know what dick tastes like. I really hope that was you.
Unfortunately, no, that was another one that I grabbed.
Son of a bitch. I really want you to know what dick tastes like.
But do you think... Okay, well, they just say it right here. Ask if they wouldn't happily gobble up a musky dick, but God forbid you go near a clean vulva. Fun fact, they taste the same. So I highly doubt that a dick tastes the same as a sweet, sweet vagina.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's not the same. Like, I don't feel vagina on the back of my throat. It doesn't work that way. It's totally different. Totally different mouthfeel.
No, what you said? The same, but saltier. It's a salty piece of meat. All right, last one. Cis gay men who don't like and wouldn't date trans men are messed up, disgusting faggots.
That's gotta be you. You can't call gay people faggots, can you? That's gotta be you.
Nope, not me.
Are you serious?
Plot twist, I didn't write any of them.
Oh my God. How do, like, we went through like a whole war over not being able to call gay people faggots, right? How do trans people get to call gay people faggots and it's fine?
If you cut off body parts, you're allowed to call anybody anything.
But what if you don't? What if you just if you tuck your cock between your legs, can you then call gay people faggots? Is that how that works?
No, you got to cut it off.
Oh.
You got to earn it.
So what if you're a woman and you get a cock added to you? Can you call gay people faggots then?
Well, yeah, because you're still cutting out your vagina hole.
If you're a woman and you get a dick added to you and then you meet somebody who won't suck your new surgically created cock, can you call them a faggot for not sucking your surgically created cock? Like your Frankenstein dick with fucking the scar lines all the way down the sides of it and shit.
Bolts in the side.
Yes. You got the fucking paddles every time you want to have sex to get it to come to life.
You got to go 88 miles an hour and
oh shit.
So you said that you were boycotting. Are you boycotting Twitter?
No, not necessarily boycotting. I feel.
Did you see the shit with Tyson on the airplane?
I heard something I didn't see. Apparently, there was a video about him yelling at somebody or fighting somebody, or
like beat the shit out of somebody.
Did he?
Yeah. So the video starts with. I didn't want to play the video because the audio's bad.
Oh.
But it starts off with, okay, the guy filming is across the aisle. And he's filming his buddy who is sitting right behind Mike Tyson. Okay. So the guy sitting behind Tyson is just like constantly fucking with him. Like he started off by asking him for a selfie, and they took a selfie together and I think he got his autograph. And then he just kept poking him and prodding him and poking him and on and on and on. And the guy was like drunkard and shit.
Oh, okay.
So, he's like, he looks over at his buddy who's filming. He's like, I can't believe I'm fucking with Mike Tyson. This is I'm fucking with Mike Tyson.
Jesus.
And then apparently he took his water bottle or whatever he's drinking and hit Tyson with it. And Tyson climbed over the seat and just started fucking wailing on him. Like, just beating the fucking shit out of him.
Like while it was in the air?
I don't know if they were still grounded or not.
Okay.
I don't know. But then the clip cuts. And then it's just a video of that guy sitting there with like, it's a daze that I'm familiar with, like after you get hit, and he's like, all I did is ask him for his autograph.
And so when he said those words, were you like, that happened to me? I didn't even do anything to this guy. And all of a sudden he's beating me up. Like, do you just black out from the point where you ask for an autograph to the point where you're getting beat up? All the stuff in between is just gone.
Well, I mean, I have been hit hard enough to forget things. Yes.
Wow. Holy shit. That's so crazy.
It's like, boom. What are we even doing?
Why are we even fighting, man? Oh.
I fought this one guy one time and I got him on the ground and I was punching him in the face and I ended up, he stopped defending himself. So I quit or whatever. And when he finally got up and got moving around, he's like, well, I didn't know we could punch.
What are we supposed to do? I thought we were just going to yell at each other, maybe chest bump a little bit. Okay. When you were drinking, do you imagine that you could get drunk enough that you would pick a fight with Mike Tyson?
Yes. So here's why. Like as soon as you started asking me when you were drinking,
yes.
I went to I started thinking about a time that I was at a bar and Dan Severn was there.
I don't know who that is.
He's an Ultimate Fighter.
Oh, okay.
And I can remember, like, because we were standing face to face. He was having a conversation with somebody standing right next to me.
Okay.
And so me and him talked for, like, just pleasantries for maybe 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And then he turned his attention and he was talking to the person standing next to me.
Yeah.
And as soon as he started turning, looking like talking to my buddy,
Yeah.
I'm just start looking him up and down thinking, I can do this.
He's not that tough.
Now, I'd been watching UFC since its inception.
Uh-huh.
And so I've seen this guy fight plenty of times. And I know that even if he was as drunk as I was, and I was sober, and I got the jump on it, like there is no way that even in my prime and him at his age now that I could beat him. I know that. But in my head, because I was drunk and maybe cocaine might have been involved. I don't remember. But I know that I was looking him up and down thinking, I think I could fucking do this. And so he then turned his attention to somebody else, and I looked at my buddy and I gave him that look like he knew what was coming. He goes, no fucking way.
That's even better. Your buddy's like, oh God, not this again.
So the best part about this, because I'm sitting here looking at Dan Severn, thinking, all right, now if I fucking clock him good, right? So
after you were just having a pleasant conversation with him.
I told you I was a fucking asshole, man. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, all this shit going through my head, like, how badly is this going to end for me? Like, even if I do knock him out, which I wouldn't. I know I wouldn't. Okay, I've got to be clear. I know I wouldn't. But even if I did, so I knock somebody out with a cheap shot. Like, that's still a bitch move. No, I was okay with it.
Yeah. You're still going to take the win, right?
So, but I'm going through all these different scenarios about, okay, so if I punch him and then I fucking tackle him, I'm not going to give him a chance. I get on top of it. And in the middle of it, he goes to sign an autograph for somebody else. And he's looking for a place to set his drink. And he just sticks it straight out and hands it to me. So in the middle of these thoughts that I'm having about like whipping his ass, it turns into me being his little fucking, his little drink boy.
Here, hold this.
You don't know how. You're lucky my hands are full. Otherwise, I'd fuck you up.
That's so awesome. I wonder how things would have turned out. I mean, if he probably could have, he would have hit you so hard, you would have got brain damage. Everything would have been fucked up.
So if I even would have, he gets punched for a fucking living.
Right.
Like, even if I would have connected and had a great hit, it's still nothing compared to what he's used to.
Yeah, he wouldn't even notice. Is there a breeze in here?
I mean, it would have been a great story.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, I mean, it's a great story anyways. You got bitched out. You held his drink. You held his drink while he macked on some chick. That's fucking great. Good for you.
He doesn't have any clue how close he came to beating my ass.
Right. Isn't it funny how all of that work, like that guy, probably doesn't even remember being wherever you were that night. And you've got a whole story built up in your head about it. Oh, that's great.
Oh, let's see. What else is going on? I am spending all of our Patreon money on Oculus games.
How many have you bought so far?
Like 4.
At least.
Okay, so I can now, remember we did a couple stories about the metaverse and people getting raped?
Yes.
Okay, I now know what it feels like.
Oh, no. You got sexually assaulted in the metaverse?
I did, sort of. Okay, so you know how, I don't know if you know this about me, but I used to play poker quite a bit. Like I would go play in tournaments and go to the casino and whatnot.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it before.
Yeah, fancied myself a little bit of a poker player.
All right.
All right, so I was playing poker in virtual reality. So what it is you're sitting around a poker table and there's little fucking avatars and everybody looks of age, right? Everybody looks 30, whatever.
Yeah, sure.
They got mohawks and shit.
They got mohawks. They look 30. All right.
All right. So I'm sitting there playing and there's somebody sitting to the right of me.
Okay.
And the way it works is if there's 6 people around a table, everybody can talk and you can hear everybody. It's like just a regular conversation.
Oh, okay.
So, you can say good hand or go fuck yourself or whatever the fuck you want to say. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's this guy who's probably, I'm imagining in my head, I'm building a whole story around this guy's avatar, like what he does for a
Okay.
living, you know. And then when he finally starts talking, I realize that he's like a 12-year-old. You know, he's got the voice of a 12-year-old and the vocabulary of a
Jesus
12-year-old.
Christ. Okay.
And
Did he call you a nastric?
no, worse than that. So anyway, we're the hand got over with, and he beat me, right?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And he took all my money.
All right.
And then the little fucking cocksucker looks at me, and he points at me, and then he points at the guy sitting directly across from me, and then makes the motion as if I am giving the guy a blowjob. He points at me, and then he points at the other guy, and then he does the hand motion.
That's so awesome.
You have no idea how pissed off I got. Like, you little motherfucker.
Not only did you beat me at poker, but now you're talking shit.
But anyway, yeah, so
That
I
is
got raped.
Amazing. Did you? Why? Okay. Why didn't you fight him? Can you fight him? I mean,
The only thing I can do is take my fake virtual reality fucking poker chips and throw them at him, but they automatically appear back on your stack. So you just fucking, you little motherfucker.
does he even know that you threw him at him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have done that. You can't hit him.
I did. I
Oh,
threw.
Okay. You can't hit him.
No.
Is there any game on the Oculus where you can fight people in a bar?
Oddly enough, I bought a game called Drunken Bar Fight.
I know. It's so awesome that they created that game. Is it fun?
No, it's fucking gay.
Really? Just because you don't feel the fists or what? What's wrong?
No,
with it?
it's a fine concept. It's just executed poorly. Like it's like, so you're in this fucking bar and you can hear people talk and you can walk around and you can use anything in the bar as a weapon, but it's like I broke a pool cue over somebody's head, and I mean I've done that in real life. I know what the results are, and this guy just gets right back up and keeps coming, and I'm sitting there swinging wildly in my fucking living room, like it's just stupid.
Sweating. Where he's sitting there just sweating. That's why if I got an Oculus, I'm afraid like I would just look like such a tool. I'm standing there in my underwear, just swinging and sweating.
So Brandon 2.0 told me to buy a game called Arizona Sunshine.
Uh-huh.
Because I was talking about I think I had talked maybe in the after show or something about a zombie game.
Yeah.
And he said, if you like that, try Arizona Sunshine. I'm like, all
Okay.
right, whatever. You don't know shit. So anyway, I got it, and there's a mode on there called Horde mode where, they basically just an endless, they just keep coming and coming
Sure.
and coming, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I was fucking playing it last night. I'm addicted to that fucking game. And I'm playing it last night, and this fucking zombie crept up behind me. So when I turned around, his face was right in my face.
Yeah.
Scared the fuck out of me. I squealed like a little girl again.
Are you serious? So when you're doing all this, is your wife just sitting in the chair watching you? Like,
Yeah, she's regretting her decisions, I think.
can you just go to the bars again?
Go fight somebody.
This is so gay. At least then you weren't so gay.
It'd be like if I came home and started painting little models for Warhammer 40K or something.
Oh shit. I think you should. How long do you think this VR thing is going to last for you? You think you're going to get tired of it pretty quick?
I think that at some point you're going to end up changing the information on the bank account, and then
I'm going to cut you off. From now on, when you need your money, you need to ask me. Is it for Oculus?
no.
I need milk, I swear.
Oh, I was curious. When the shit comes through, does it show what it was for, or does it just say PayPal?
It says, here's your receipt for Facebook or whatever. That's the only. I mean, it says PayPal, but I think it's like here's your receipt for your purchase from Facebook or something.
So if I was to buy gay porn or something, you wouldn't know it.
Nope. As long as you bought it through Facebook. Like I suppose they have like a marketplace or something.
I don't know. Just checking. You know what? I don't believe you.
It says specifically right on there, gay porn.
There was a listener that sent me a message that said he had an Oculus that he would sell you if you want it.
Really? But then I gotta can I keep it tied to his Facebook account?
I don't care.
Oh, well, then I'll take it. As long as I can put it on my head and like play games and watch porn, I'm in. I'll take it.
I gotta check in with
you? What?
I gotta check in with Sly to see how our clubhouse is coming along.
What? Yeah, I agree. Why would he send you a message asking if I want to buy something? Why would he just send me a message?
Because you never answer your messages.
I was just gonna say maybe he did. I'd have to check before I make a stupid statement like that. I'll have to check. I was skateboarding. What can I say? I'm basically a professional skateboarder now, so a lot of my time is going to be taken up with esports. Wait, is that skateboarding?
Esports.
I meant like the Monster Tour or the Red Bull games or whatever. Whatever us skateboarders are into.
Hey, okay, you know, like the thing that whatever personalities or influencers, whatever the fuck those people call themselves, what they do is sponsor like an esports team.
Yeah.
Let's sponsor a skateboarding team.
Okay. Let's do it. How do we
What
find
does that mean?
skateboarding teams? Are there skateboarding teams? Is it a team sport?
Well, like, what was the one? Was it Powell and Peralta?
That was a skateboard brand. It was like a guy. The guy's last name was Peralta. And then
No,
Powell was the other guy.
Right. And I think they started, they put that team together like Tony Hawk and.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was like back. I don't know. It's different now, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know anything.
It doesn't
about
have to
skateboarding.
be. Like, we can do whatever we want. We're paving the way.
Oh,
We're bringing
all right.
skateboarding back.
All right. I'm in. Are we putting together like an event?
And you know how, like, when skateboarding started, they just used to go into like drained pools and shit.
Yeah.
We can just get like one of them little kiddie pools, like the plastic ones that you can practice in.
What I've always wanted to do was put together a skateboarding video. I think that would be awesome. But like, I want to put together a skateboarding video, not knowing anything about skateboarding and not knowing how to skateboard. Like, that's even better. You probably never watched skateboarding videos, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
So
you got to use a fisheye lens and
yeah, well, they're all like just kind of chopped together. Some of them are kind of chopped together. I want to do that, but like with no tricks because I don't know I barely know how to go straight.
So why don't you do it?
Be awesome. I just got a skateboard yesterday. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming I should learn how to ride it without falling before I fucking start making a skateboard video. or do you like put the cart before the horse and just do the skateboarding video first?
hey, so just put this on the list of things that you're not going to do.
Shut up. Don't bring me down.
Yeah, you have all these fucking. What about your old man videos? What's wrong? What are you waiting on for them?
Motivation.
Do it.
Oh, all right. Is there a deadline? That might help.
A week from today, I expect them to be posted.
How about I give you an update in a week? I expect them to be posted. It's going to take me like 8 months to edit it.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
God, come on, have a little faith.
I have little faith.
I know. Sometimes I wonder which straw broke the camel's back, I guess you could say. Like which failed not even started project is the one that set people over the top when they finally realize that I'm such a loser that I'm not going to finish anything. Whereas, because when people meet me, I come off like a very motivated person who wants to do a lot of things. But then as you get to know me, you realize that that's not the case.
I can tell you the case. For me, I can tell you when it was.
Was it the worm farm?
The worm farm. Absolutely.
Really? Why?
Because you were going to put together a business plan to ask a Fortune 100 company if you could take care of all their composting.
Oh boy. Uh-huh.
And that turned into like 600 dead worms in your garage.
Yeah, but that could have been a one-off. You don't know.
No, I mean, you motherfucker, you know how much of my time you wasted on that goddamn project? Looking on Google Maps, trying to figure out the best way to get to the ravine so you could have a place. Do you remember all that?
Yes.
It's like, it had to be in your head, like, little does he know, the worms are already dead.
I haven't even ordered them yet. So how is that wasted time? That okay, I think that might be the main difference between you and me. You look at that as wasted time. I look at it as it's all an experience. Everything that happens there's no such thing as wasted time. Like,
do you remember our sticker company that we started?
yeah, that was a waste of time. No, it was not a waste of time. It was an experience, and all of those things add up
geez.
to.
I hate positive Anthony. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know what medicine you're on, but quit taking it.
It's coffee. I'm fueled by coffee. So all of the things that you wouldn't have the life that you have if you wouldn't have lived the life that you live. It's not a positive thing.
Right, but you don't have to drag me into your fucking shithole. Like, I could have gotten work done think of where I could be in my career if I didn't spend my work time trying to fucking dig out your ravine.
You're making my point for me. Think of where you could be in your career. Douche. People who talk like that are
I was at work. They were paying me to do a job.
Yes.
The expectation.
You were getting paid to bullshit with me about worms, and you're upset about it. 10 years later.
They were expecting me to perform a task. Not plan a fucking the Hiroshima of worms.
So
it was like you had a little worm concentration camp. You would buy them, ship them across the country for them to die.
I even requested, can you ship them by train? They said no. We can't do that. I'm gonna order some more worms. Screw you.
Just fucking kill them.
Just to fucking kill them too.
You're like the pussiest serial killer I've ever fucking met.
Tell me it's not a good idea to raise worms for fertilizer.
It's not a good idea.
Why? Why is it not a good idea?
Because
than that I won't follow through. Why is it not a good idea?
Because even if you had succeeded on creating the fertilizer that would have been that sweet, sweet nectar of the worm butt, you wouldn't have done anything with it because you would have expended all your energy, and then you just have fucking a bucket of shit in your garage.
So interesting. So then why is this podcast still going? That is the question that I ask myself all the time for so many different reasons. But so how is it that I've managed to like do this and nothing else?
Because this isn't a job. We come here and try to have fun and then we leave.
So I was going to say worms are fun, but they're not. There's nothing fun about that. Isn't that a recipe for failure then?
There is zero. I have zero expectation that you are going to bring anything, and no different than you have for me. The expectation is that we come here and talk.
Right.
As soon as I start expecting you to come with something, then it becomes pressure, and then you won't not want to do it anymore. Wait a minute. Is it really that easy? I expect next week.
Is it really that easy? Oh, shit. Huh. So, in all seriousness, are you as surprised as I am that this podcast that we've been able to keep it up? You know what I mean?
No, because we really just regurgitate the same thing like once every 3 months, cycle through the same shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, it's just habit. You don't even have to think of it.
It's just like, I just do this. This is just what I do.
Oh, is this the trans week? Fuck.
Let's mix it up and talk about black trans people this week. It's like we've got, 3 jokes? Because every once in a while, there's a Jewish joke that we throw in there, right?
And I say the quinceañera thing whenever possible. So bring it. I said you were a shitty serial killer. It sparked something. I watched a half watched a documentary about what the fuck was his name? I watched two of them over the weekend. One about John Wayne Gacy and another one about Ted Bundy.
Okay.
And I got to thinking, like, because I've said this before, I've always been fascinated by serial killers, and
Sure.
I kind of fancy myself
A serial killer?
a potential.
How many cats have you choked?
Well, I wouldn't serial kill animals,
Not even cats?
just people. No.
No.
Anyway, no. Anyway, so
All right.
I got to thinking, like, I bet that there is enough people like me interested that I could go on the internet and find somebody selling serial killer memorabilia.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that I wouldn't mind collecting.
Okay.
You have any idea how fucking expensive it is?
No.
Like, the delouser that they used on Ted Bundy in prison.
What? They can sell that?
How much would you pay for that? Honestly, like, let's say you're at a yard sale and it's verified, it's certified. It is the delouser that they used on Ted Bundy while he was in prison.
Is that like a powder?
No, it's like a machine.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, if it was there for $20, I'd probably. Is it? Yeah, maybe $20.
$5,000.
Jeez. Is it cool? Did you buy it? I mean,
No.
did you bid on it at least? So start
No,
small.
it's not. Huh?
Start small, like shoelaces or something.
There was a half-eaten bag of Reese's Pieces that was Charles Manson's, and it's like $8,000. Like, I don't know how much smaller to start. I need to find memorabilia from somebody who hasn't killed yet, but is planning on it, and get it early.
It's an investment. Maybe we should start an investment business where we sell shit from people that we think are going to be serial killers. That's genius. Fucking genius. There's got to be a business there selling like pre-serial killer merchandise. It's genius. So, how could you possibly verify that a half bag of Reese's Pieces is Charles Manson's?
I don't know. You probably got a whole warehouse full of half-eaten bags of Reese's Pieces.
No, they have a whole warehouse of full bags, and when you order one, they just cut the top off and dump half them out. It says half bag of Charles Manson's Reese's Pieces, only 37,000 available.
All right.
I know a guy that was collecting. He was like, I don't know, for some reason in love with that show Breaking Bad, and he collected like movie memorabilia from just that show. And I don't even remember what the fuck he bought. It was something dumb, but like it came in like a nice case and everything. It was like super expensive, but it was a prop from the show. I'm like, why? What would you do with that? Just hang it on your wall? I don't understand.
Yeah, there's I don't know that I would care about anything now. Like, even screen use shit, I don't know that I'd care. But if it was a show or like a TV show or a movie from when I was younger, I could see wanting to collect it.
Really?
But like, I seen that Breaking Bad auction,
Yeah.
and I was looking through it, and it was like, I don't care about it. Like, I don't care about it.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just because that show didn't resonate
with you. So it was like, I think one of the things he bought was like a flask or something. One of the flasks that was on screen at one point, or it just like, so that means that like season 6, episode 2 at 13 minutes in, they pan over this flask and now it's sitting behind me on the wall. I'm like, that makes zero sense to me. Like, what would be the excitement of having that, you know?
Okay, would you buy the awning? And I'm only thinking this because I seen it when it was at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So you know what CBGB's is, right? Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so the awning that everybody walked under, would you want that? Like, would that mean anything to you?
I mean, it would be if
I wasn't expecting that response. So Okay, moving on.
The only way that I could even ever imagine is that if somebody had this awning and they were going to throw it away, and they said, "Hey, I'm going to throw this away. Do you want to salvage it so it doesn't get thrown away?" Yeah, I just hate shit getting thrown away like that. Like, but I don't want it.
Okay, what about this? Like the actual spoons that they threw down the stairs when they recorded that album.
Yeah, I might. Yeah. So when I went to see that band, the band is called Fat Day. When I went to see them in Chicago, they played in a bowling alley, and they had made these little mini trampolines with like some kind of resistors on the bottom, and when they jumped on them, they made noise through their amps, and they were jumping on these trampolines, making the shittiest music you've ever heard. I would take one of those trampolines just because that was a cool fucking experience for me. We drove. It's about I don't know, 3.5, 4 hours to Chicago or whatever at the time, and it took us 7 hours to get there because we got lost, and it was a fucking experience.
That's different. That you are buying a souvenir for some place you were at. That is different than what we're talking about. Like if I was in a scene of Breaking Bad, then I would want that flask. If it was my flask in the scene, that's different.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Okay, if you could have one of Bob's Asheville burgers, what like?
Yeah. If somebody could draw me a burger,
and okay, you know how they used to do like cellular animation, and then you can buy a cell that was actually one of the cells used in the animation.
Yeah.
I don't think they do that anymore, but if they did, would you want to buy one of the Bob's Burgers actual cells that was used in one of the episodes?
Possibly. I mean, I wouldn't spend a lot of money for it, but if something like that, yeah, I guess. As long as it wasn't super expensive.
Okay, what about I'm gonna find something. We can go all fucking night.
Yeah.
What about the Buddy Christ from Dogma?
Yeah. I have one.
I know. I'm talking about the real one.
Me, remember?
the real one used in the movie.
Oh God. Yeah, that would be so cool, actually. But I just can't see spending a bunch of money on it because what am I going to do with it? Set it next to the one I already have?
Yeah, but it's life size. If Christ was 4 foot
like
tall.
the actual statue one?
Yes.
Oh, like you remember that statue that got over Brazil with the guy?
Will you stay on task?
No, I would hang it in my backyard, so my backyard would be like Brazil, but like Buddy Christ.
Right. So would you pay $1,000 for it?
The full size statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I'd consider it.
Okay. So if you would just consider it, then that means I believe you in that you just don't understand it. Because if that is essentially your favorite movie, or it is a byproduct of your favorite movie, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't spend money on that, then I believe you wouldn't spend it on anything.
Yeah. I'm just not real like I think I've like got over the nostalgia thing, because what happens when you're like super nostalgic and collect stuff, your house just gets filled with junk.
But isn't your house filled with junk already?
Yes, that's the point I'm trying to make. Can't you see?
It's not even from collecting
with junk.
It's not from collecting stuff. It's because you can't stop
it. Right.
Okay, then why don't you sell all your vinyl?
The real reason?
Yes.
Because I'm way too lazy to ship vinyl. Are you kidding me? I've had probably 10 people ask me to buy the old vinyl that I don't, the stuff that I don't care about that I would sell. And I'm just like, fuck, that's like work going through it, packaging it and shipping it. Are you serious?
How many vinyl records do you think you have?
I don't know. Somewhere in the area of 400 to 500, I would guess.
Okay.
That's just a guess.
Do you realize that is taking up? Hold on. 5.33 feet of space in your house.
Huh. Maybe I have more than that then. Yeah, but I mean, what I want to do is start buying more vinyl. I haven't bought vinyl records in fucking years. I kind of got out of that, you know?
All right.
All right.
Are we done?
Bye.
Bye.
That was a long.